because I'm having to pay for the lorry, aren't I?
Yeah.
You're charging me for the lorry, aren't
Absolutely.
you? I have to pay for my own lorry for the day. The Shed of Dreams has had its first injury. Haven't even built it yet and it's had an injury. Raymond's in the workshop,
Yeah,
he'll give you a cuddle.
Big old cuddle.
7th February. Oh, it's so cold I can barely speak. It's we started the concreting, is getting now laid out. The guys are here. Same team which has been coming now for some years, doing a lot of the sites around the place. So they're getting it done. They've got the floating machines here. They're getting all prepared. They're starting to get the mesh down, etc. So this could look very different by the middle of next week. So we're starting in the main shed, and then we're going to go onto the spray store, and then onto the side shed. So Chris has got busy now. He's out here doing the curbs, etc., getting them done. Then he's going to have to start putting in the drainage for the spray store. And it's such a cold day though today. It's really cold. The wind. It's not so much the temperature; it's the wind that's cutting through. But and the farm's busy at the moment. We're still doing the ditch digging, and the guys are just getting the old spray store moved out the way, so they've got somewhere to go, and they've got some spray tickets which Michael has done to come in, so they're getting that repositioned. And we've got a company here who are Welsh's Crane Hire. They're coming to move the old weigh bridges which are in the yard, so they're out the way, and we're going to have to put them. They're going to be made into a crossing for over a brook, but they can't get them down into the field because it's too wet, so we're going to have to temporarily move them, but at least get them out the way for Chris. Have a quick look at that. So the Shed of Dreams has had its first injury. Haven't even built it yet and it's had an injury. So apparently the roller didn't stop when it was toodling along here, and it's hit the side of the shed. Nightmare. You're going to be on candid camera, Martin. So somebody's gone to get the straps, okay. And then we'll pick these up. Are they going the other side of the yard temporarily?
Yeah, you can put them down the bottom end of the B side.
Okay, fine. But I want them all done nicely.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, okay.
Yeah. If you want to try and put them both on together, since we're not going out of the yard, because then we only got to move the crane once then.
Okay, how's he going to lift the bottom one then? Oh, he's going to unscrew them and use the same things?
Got this. So
okay, yeah.
We're looking at them going, yeah, I don't think they're going to come out, but they've actually undone quite easy. So.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's got the door open with this cold wind, aren't you? I mean, it's proper cold, isn't it?
It's proper.
Yeah.
Woof.
Terrible. Kieran's cold.
I know, Kieran's going to turn out like a bloody Eskimo.
He wants a cuddle.
A cupboard?
Cuddle.
I'll cuddle, yeah.
Not a cupboard. No, you're not having it from me. But Raymond's in the workshop. He'll give you a cuddle.
Big old cuddle, like a teddy bear, isn't it?
Well, you go and have a cuddle and see if you feel the same afterwards.
I'll probably be limping.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Freddie, just to explain. So you redone the pins in here. New pins, new bushes, yes?
This is new pin.
Okay,
new bushes.
move it, please. Okay. And this is new?
New.
This is new?
New bolt, new bushes. All here new bushes,
okay.
New pin. Yes.
Okay, and this is
old. This is mainly
okay.
now work.
Okay, so this is the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to do this, should we just show me how we do it? Because it's quite a big job, isn't it? No air?
No.
Maybe cold.
Cold ice.
Cold air. How we think the cold air. Because it's frozen this morning, it's not the press from working. Okay, after a very small interlude, we've now solved the air problem. It was more simple than that. It was unplugged down there. How many? 200 and what did you say? 250?
225.
225 bushes to push out.
No, out. 450.
Oh, back in.
Out.
Back in, yeah. Okay, so this machine's working hard. Yeah.
No, bushes new stuff.
Yeah.
Good, no problem. No out.
Did some of them are okay then?
Sorry?
Are they all okay?
No, look. One side, the next side.
Oh yes.
Yeah, well, look at you. What?
Oh yeah, really thin.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. Yeah. Where's that one you had this morning, Raymond, where it had completely disintegrated? Oh, I see. Yeah, so there's your issue. So even though Raymond's been working with me since 2012, I think it is, his English has not got any better, has it?
No good.
No, good. No.
Yeah.
Well, I need to speak Lithuanian. Yeah.
Maybe you fast Lithuanian.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. You're right.
No problem. Russian.
Yeah. Can you speak Russian?
Oh, Russian very good.
I don't want to speak Russian. I don't know what she says to me, but I don't think it's good.
I young, yeah. I school Russian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work Russian Nizhny Novgorod, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, city.
Okay.
I 12 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie Moscow.
Yeah.
I Nizhny Novgorod.
Okay. Good.
Business.
And Freddie's Raymond's brother, who's not here today, and so they come as a pair, don't you? You come together.
Sorry?
You and Freddie, you came here to the farm together.
What year?
2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Freddie, maybe 1 year more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And they live next door to each other, the other side of the road. So had this when I came back to the farm in '99. Father must have bought this in about 1992, if I was to guess. It's an old milk tanker, and then we keep refurbing it, and Simon then does the Tilly test, which, where did he put that, Simon? Oh, there. So he's just done the Tilly test again. Is this the new colour now for the year?
Purple this year.
So this year's purple. Right, okay. So, yeah, done that. Is that the first one you've done this year, or have we done some others?
First one.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what Raymond's working on. They're stripping this down to get all these parts and bushes done, and he's done this one, and there's hardly any movement in it. What he was explaining was that if he just changes the bushes and not the pins, then he still gets the movement. So as he got it stripped apart, he might as well do a proper job. It's quite a big job, actually. It's hard work. It's quite heavy stuff. It's time consuming, but I'll get it done. But transforms the machine. There's nothing worse if you got these legs tripping all the time and they're just wearing and moving about. Right, I'll put my hands in my pockets now.
It is cold.
It is cold, yeah. I don't think anyone will believe us, but the wind comes through this sort of valley, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I've resorted to the woolly hat. I'm not thermically efficient up there, unfortunately.
Tom says the reason I'm feeling the cold is because I've lost some weight.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, well,
that does happen.
I'm not sure that theory is right. I just don't think I've dressed properly.
Yeah, maybe.
Obviously this jacket's not as warm as I'd hoped it to be, but so Lorry's all out?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Lorry's doing all right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what about deliveries?
Yeah, going well actually.
No rejections?
No rejections.
No issues?
No issues.
And we're still sending a lot of our wheat out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, flying out, no problems.
Yeah.
Straight
Well,
through.
that colour sorter's still running continuously?
Yeah, we've got quite a nice heap of clean grain there.
Yeah, it's going to be over 2,000.
Yeah.
Even though he keeps taking...
Yeah. It's cleaning quicker than we're taking it away. There's plenty there.
Yeah. Well, we need to get that shed finished.
Yeah.
Especially for this open day, we've got to have that shed empty, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we need some space.
You should have seen Gordon's face, and I told him, oh, by the way, that shed has to be empty before June.
Yeah.
So,
and with enough time to then clean it down as well inside.
wiped.
Yeah.
Wiped clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, good. And they're struggling with that crane.
Yeah, I've just been, they needed some extra parts, shackles, so I've just shot down to Welsh's at St Ives.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
You went?
Yeah, because I knew exactly where they were. So
okay. What did you take, a Hilux?
Just grabbed the Hilux and shot straight down there. Grabbed four shackles.
Have they got it now?
Yeah.
Hold on, is that all they wanted, was shackles?
Yes.
They're half
the size of the ones we have.
Hold on, I've got shackles.
I got there and he went, "This is what you need." I was like, "We've got them twice the size of that, sat on the tractors."
Oh no.
Genuinely.
Yeah, the ones we used to tow.
Yeah, ours are much bigger. But I've got them, so they're there. There's a chap running down from Duxford with some straps.
Okay.
But they're setting up.
Yeah, okay.
They're all ready to go.
They'll be good to get out of the way. Are they going to take them down the field? From what Martin said, no.
No, they're going to put them down there.
Right, so we're going to have to do it again, another movement.
He said they'll need a bigger crane.
Yeah.
And some special wider pads.
Right.
To stop the crane sinking in the field, and so that he can, because they can only have the truck of the crane end to end.
Yeah.
So because he has to beam so far, you'll need a bigger crane.
Oh God, these are going to be the worst things I've ever bought, aren't they? These.
It'll be nice once they're done.
Yeah.
It's an expensive project.
Yeah. It does seem that way.
So we're going to put them down the bottom there.
Paul, if you get him gone by lunch, he'll only have half a day's pay then, won't he? Not a full day.
Yeah.
So
he's all set up. They've got the hoops.
Because I'm having to pay for the lorry, aren't I?
Yeah.
You're charging me for the lorry, aren't
Absolutely.
you? I have to pay for my own lorry for the day.
I have to answer for the truck's earning money. You have to answer for them sitting in the
Well,
yard.
let's get this crane working.
Get it moving.
Right, this is Tom the cameraman. Look, he's never that far away from his camera, and he's now got the hoodie on with the sponsors who are helping on the spread the word. Agriculture is amazing. Hold on, Charles and Dina's on their fence, on their Spaldings, Anglia Farmers and Agri, the main sponsors. So thank you very much, sponsors. Hope everybody likes these tops. Tom is going to make these tops now. This is the demo one for us to agree. He's now going to make these available for... I'm
going to make them available later. We've got to produce them yet.
Yes. When are they going to be available, please, Tom?
Oh, you're asking me for a date now.
Right. They'll be available by the 1st of March.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay, good. So get your orders. Get your orders on. He's going to put it on the website, but they will not turn up until the first week of March, just so that you're all aware. But I hope you like them. Much warmer in here. Much happier in here. A couple of questions which have come through. It's open day ticket. Yeah, I think we're down to 52 tickets left. So whether they've gone before this is done or not, I don't know. But what Tom is going to do is going to put it on a waiting list, which will just take people's email address, and then if something else happens, they will email out, so that there might be a second chance once they've gone. Regarding the finance, somebody's commented on the period of time. That is correct, but it typically used to be 5 years, and with the cost of machinery going up, etc., often the 7 years has been pushed out to make things more affordable on a per monthly basis. The self-propelled sprayers, I haven't leased anything in my career to date, and each time I look at it, it's not stacked up personally for me, so I suppose I could look at it, but it personally hasn't been my route. I see Paul Lawrence has replied quite a bit in regard. He's actually has some land the other side of the road from where we farm at Barrington. I know Paul for a long time, but he's quite right. I think modern day farming relies on the financing of machines to be able to function, and using the cash for it's generated in the business for other expansion, whether it's building buildings or buying land. So I agree with what he's saying there. The drains, I'll have to ask about the drainage rods with GPS on. I believe there is something, only because when Dynarod have been out, they've done that to trace drains, but I don't know what the case is in regard to field drains. But I know Chris, our builder, he has a 30-metre camera, so he can go up and down drains. The tank size and the booms, yes, we've got 8,000 litre tanks. Yes, there is a 12,000 trailed. We're happy with the 8,000. It works out 3 tanks of 240 hectares at 100 litres a hectare. If we can get to the 4th tank from going to the 48 metre, they say that you only get about a 15% improvement, which is what I learnt this week on going wide on the booms. Whether that's true or not, it very much depends upon the field size. But I think, as always, we just keep pushing forward. And yes, with the CTF, people keep referring to the tram lines in the field will be the same in the sense that there'll be a multiple of 12. The headland, they're quite right, it's going to be off one. But it's going to be effectively what would be on a 6 metre tram line. So we're going to have to just accept that if we go from 36 to 48, the headland will be in a different position and won't coincide with until they make us like the next size sprayer up, of course. Good news, the issue I was having with the rejected loads has now been resolved. Thank you to the grain merchant which came here and then subsequently spoken to me and resolved all outstanding matters. And that matter's put to bed, and we're being encouraged to go back to that mill. So hopefully all goes well on those deliveries, and my blood pressure doesn't rise again, so we'll find out. Couple of other things. We have now agreed that the barley is now going to be made into beer, and then for the open day there will be PX beer, so you'll be able to enjoy that. Also, we're in the Farmers Weekly this week and about the difficulties of the RPA in not solving the problem with the claim. It says the emails are in Katie Hilton's junk folder. That isn't correct. The emails are in one of our email folders, not Katie's, so she's not to blame. So thank you again, everybody, for continuing to support us, and I hope that it's not cold this weekend, and if it is, you will stay inside and keep the fire going. Wishing you well. Take care. Bye.